It's the Last Stand Podcast. And here's your host, Brian Custer.
That's right. It is the Last Stand, the unfiltered, straight talk from the biggest names in the sport. I'm Brian Custer, and today our guest is the WBC Middleweight Champion of the World. He's none other than Jermall Charlo. Big Charlo, welcome back to the Last Stand.
What's up, Brian? Hey, let's get right into it.
Absolutely. Look, word around town is that we will see Jermall Charlo either May, June, Showtime Championship Boxing. What month will we see you? Who are you fighting?
The opponent, TBA still. Can't release too much information, but I should be getting back in the ring soon. I miss the ring, my fans. I miss everything. I see is back. Texas open up, so it's not like I can't fight at home or not. So I'll be back in the ring soon though.
Can you tell us any of the opponents that you're looking at?
It's obvious right now. Like all my career, you get these fighters that they say this and say that. They run into things, they write checks, they can't cash, but it is what it is because we here to fight, and I'm here to fight whoever the best out there. So, it is what it is.
So my question to you, Jermall, is that generally a fighter has a finite time where he's in his prime, especially for big-time legacy fights. And when you look at your division, you've got Golovkin, you got Andrade, two big names, and they don't seem like there's any urgency to fight you because of promotional politics. With that in mind, do you believe like your prime for these legacy type fights is slipping away?
No, not really. Like, I'm still young. I'm still fresh. 22 knockouts out of 31 fights. I'm still prime, I'm at the top of my game, and I'm in my prime levels, so it's all about you guys being able to see me and see the explosiveness that I've grown into. But other than that, I don't feel like I'm wasting it because sooner or later that main fight gonna come. I just believe in it. I got hope that big fight gonna come. The fight that I actually want gonna get there. But like the fights that's presenting themselves, I gotta just keep knocking those out. And until then.
You talk about big fights. Let's talk about one. So David Benavidez fought recently. Right. We had David Benavidez here on the Last Stand.
He looked like shit. Don't I'm trying to be cool and keep it calm. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk real if we're gonna talk real.
Absolutely.
That wasn't an elite performance. Not you know what I'm saying? The Ellis he wasn't a Charlo for sure. You know what I mean? And the one thing it is like, first off, I'm the WBC middleweight champion of the world, right? This dude fights at 168, right? And he has no belt. He has no title. He has nothing but I should be this guy one day again, the hope. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like I don't get the duck situation. People just not being smart, but that's part of the game. But like me moving up to 160 to fight a nobody with no belt for nothing, I might as well go up to 160 and fight a champion, right? Because when I moved up to 168 and fight a champion, because when I moved up to 160, they got aggravated with me because I was already the champion at 154. And I moved up to 160, relinquished the title, leave that alone. Let's go fight for a new title. I was in the IBF at first. Now I'm with the WBC. Went ahead and took the belt, got the belt. Now I set myself up to fight one of the best fighters in the world, which is Canelo Alvarez. They separated us through titles. Now we separated more through titles, and we separated through network. So that's not like a fight that I'm thinking that's going to happen. So I might as well, let alone he don't fight at 160 anymore. So am I supposed to keep chasing him? Hey, bro, come back down to 160. He ain't fight. He been fighting at 75 and 68. Dude ain't trying to cut no weight no more. So I'm at 60. What I got to do, go up? That's the only way y'all going to give me a fair shot. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll talk
about, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about Canelo, but getting back to Benavidez, you guys obviously had a back and forth on social media. You talked about that you would knock him out. He then came on here and responded and said, "Hey, listen, Jermall's backpedaling. He's using excuses. He wanted me to get a vaccine. He said that he wasn't fighting anybody under 25. He's asked for a catch weight. And in fact, I want you to take a listen to what he said about you on The Last Stand. What does Jermall Charlo need to know if he's coming to 168 and fighting David Benavidez?
That'll be his last fight at 168. I'll send him back down to 160.
What's your response to David Benavidez?
Yo, tell him to grow up. You talking to a man, homie. I've been doing this. Ain't nowhere in hell David Benavidez can touch me. That dude, bro, honestly, like the type of character that I really want to have, like I'm just trying to be more so like professional with it. But like, you see what happened to these little kids that like they jump off in the water and they don't understand it's different. This is a different type of shark. It's a different type of shark. We do it to the best of them. We do this. You understand? Like I'm really about that. All this internet and this talk, all that. That's why I don't respond to it. Cause I'm really for real. I'm really about that. Like, don't let this boxing shit fool you. I'm ready tomorrow. I'm ready tomorrow. He a little kid. First off, his nutrition is not right. His training is not like mine. The things that he know about boxing, he cannot touch me. Like, I'm telling you, it'd be a whole different type of levels. Like the shit that y'all seeing, like, I watched Andre Durrell beat his ass until he got cut. Like, y'all got to think about what y'all saying. Like, did y'all just see the last fight with a C-level fighter? How many times he hit him? The dude there to get hit. He come at me with that like it's a different level. Like it's a different ball game. First off, I campaigned at 60. I campaigned at 60, bro. But you're out. But the pressure on me, to move up to fight this clown? I'll take the Andrade fight before that. I'll stay at 60. Do my thug. I'm with all that, bro. They tripping. When have I ducked somebody? I beat whoever Al put in front of me. I never asked for a fight. I never know my opponent. I never even know how much I'm making. I just fight.
So David says, we'll put this to bed. He says the incentive for you talking about you, Jermall, he says he has no one to fight at 160 anymore. So he needs to come up to 168 to have big fights like this. We can do it in September. Do you see you and David Benavidez fighting?
Yeah. Let's make that fight happen. I'm going to knock his little punk ass out. I promise that. I put that on everything I love. I give him about 4 rounds, 5 rounds. I knock him out about 5 rounds, 6 rounds, no more. He get hit too much. I'm powerful. I'll explode on him. Trust me. I do my thing. I've been doing this all my life. Put me in there. Put me in there with the I'm a lion, bro. Let's get it. I ain't worried about none of that. All that talk, that's cheap. Brian, you've been watching me fight for a long time. And I've been knocking shit out for a minute. I'm the best in the world. Trust me. That whole middleweight division sold up. I could take over that whole map.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, Canelo was asked if he was ducking you by campaigning at 168 instead of 160. And he said that he wants to become the first undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. And when he asked if that means fighting either you or Caleb Plant in the future, his reply was, quote, hopefully, yes. Why not? A fight has to happen with one of those two. Do you think Canelo Alvarez will fight you?
I don't know. I don't know. He ain't fought me yet. We was at 154 together. We was at 160 together. And if I campaigned at 68, we had 68 together. I haven't got a call from them, though. I don't know what the hype is all about. I have not got a call from their camp. Their camp has not called me. They have not tried to initiate a fight. They have not even went to the negotiation levels. So I don't even know, like, don't listen to the hype. You hear it from me, bro. I promise. I'm here to fight whoever out there that's consider themselves the best. I'm here to fight the best. This what we do this for. We entertain the world by fighting the best people in the world. You got to get up to the level to fight the best in the world, right? Yeah, I'm this 160 champ. They gave him a trophy at 160 so we can move up to 68. So it's like, I got to chase Canelo all my career. Nah, what about my legacy? What about what I stand for? What about what I want? What about who I want to fight?
Yo, one guy.
That ain't ducking, is it? That ain't ducking, is it?
No, I understand. You got a point.
I really should have went back down to 54 and beat the shit out of Hurd and never let him get that 154 title. But I had to move up after knocking out J-Rock. He was probably the sensation at that time. You know what I'm saying? I heard him so bad, gave Hurd a little hype. I heard J-Rock so bad, it gave Hurd a little hype. Then he go fight the wounded prey. You understand? He go fight them and get a lot of hype and make a lot of money off of it. And I'm happy for him. I'm up at 60 anyways. I'm trying to chase the big boy. Where the fuck is GGG? Why ain't nobody talking about him? He's still top tier. If I can't get Canelo, at least I can get GGG, right? Y'all want to see me tested. Obviously, David Benavidez didn't prove nothing because y'all told me that fight was going to get me to Canelo. I beat him the way I beat him. Y'all still don't give me no credit. So, go to 168 to fight this fucking bum, this bum-ass little kid. He a kid, bro. Put my life on the line to go fight this little bum-ass little kid who don't got nothing to offer, not even money. People don't even know him until they mention my name. They want to see me beat his ass. They want to see me go up in weight, do something I ain't never did before. Go up in weight and fight somebody at a whole nother weight class, come back down to my weight because I'm the champ over here anyway. What, is going to be a 10-round fight? Is it not going to be for a belt? Is it an eliminator? What makes sense, bro? Y'all got to think about what y'all saying. How is that ducking? And it's been a business. And it will never stop being a business from this point on. How is that ducking anybody? I'm a fighter. I've never been scared of nobody, no man on earth that walk on 2 feet. I could fear, ever. This is a little boy y'all talking about. I had the belt. When I won the championship, this motherfucker was just getting out of braces and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tripping. He was like 14 in the Junior Olympics and shit when I won the title. Y'all talking about I'm ducking somebody? Come on, man. Talk to me for real. Y'all gonna talk to me for
real. One guy you've certainly had some beef with for a while is Demetrius Andrade. We've seen the video. I mean, I remember at Barclays Center, your two camps had a little exchange there. In your opinion, why do you think yourself and Andrade haven't been in the ring yet?
Let's clear that up. I just finished knocking out J-Rock, right? This motherfucker was in the stands. He seen the brutal knockout. He's scared as shit. You know what I mean? He didn't want to fight my brother. He turned the fight down. That was like, bro, when we trained our ass off to get ready to knock his ass out. And we get to the fight, like the week of the fight, he turned the fight down. He denied us. That's like that let all my fans down. It messed the business. It was a lot of money lost. It was a lot going on at that point. We even had to fight somebody else. My brother did. You know what I'm saying? He never wanted to fight. He's signing all these contracts with these, bro, they money hungry. They all want an opportunity. He has nothing. Nobody knows him unless y'all mention Jermall Charlo. Who Jermall Charlo need to fight? Then y'all mention this clown. Nobody knows him. He ain't a record selling. He not gonna sell out no crowd. Like he ain't, bro. Like think about what y'all saying. I didn't watch this motherfucker get dropped so many times. You think bro? I would blow his fucking mind with these straight right hands. And I promise you, he can't even last 5-6 rounds. That pressure different out here. Y'all tripping. Hey, let alone I go up to 160. What he about to try to campaign at 168? He signed with the Zone to cover his fucking trail. He don't have no money. He don't have no contract. He don't have nothing. He got like 3 managers. That's why he signed with them. He know damn well that we fight on Showtime. Why would you run from Showtime? He tried to go with HBO, you remember? Come on, man. Stop talking to me about that clown. Let's get somebody on the line that want to fight, that really want to fight.
And you can answer this because Eddie Hearn, who obviously with DAZN, who promotes him, says, quote, "We offered Jermall Charlo $7 million to unify with Andrade, and he turned it down. We even offered to do the fight on Showtime, and he still said no. What is it? Do they not think they can beat him? Ultimately, it is, because if it was an easy fight or if Charlo really believed he would win, he would fight him," end quote. That's what Eddie Hearn said.
Bro, if they offered us the right amount of money, $7 million, I get that anyways. So to unify, come on, man, makes sense, bro. Makes sense, man. That's all cap. Whatever happened between the team, I have never talked to Eddie Hearn ever, besides on a live when he got on my live and I got on his live and I'm in the middle of my gym watch. I never talked. Other than that, I don't know what y'all talking about. That's all fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, that's cap as fuck.
Your trainer, Ronnie Shields, was on Barbershop Conversations with Fred Hawthorne. He said your transition to 160 will be an easy one. He said because of your power, your body shape. Do you agree? When you make that transition to 168, that it'll be an easy transition for you?
Yeah. I'm 178, 180 right now. Like I'm a big frame middleweight. I could just train down and discipline myself enough to make the weight class, and whatever they're gonna call them, they probably gonna hear this and say, "Oh, you a weight bully" or some shit. Like, you know, like it doesn't matter. Dog, I'm here to fight the best in the world. That's all it's about. Like, you got a window of opportunity to do it, and they gonna go down as some suckers if they don't fight me. That's all it is.
How long will you fight at 160 before you move up to 168?
I want to unify like my brother did at 160. At least let me unify. At least let me just like capture the division. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's somebody up at 160 that we can unify, we can fight. It don't matter who got a belt or nothing, like no network. We can make it happen. They gonna make it happen. I wish boxing was like it was back in the old days when, like, you know what I'm saying, they fighting in Africa or Fiji or some shit. Like, you know, I'm ready to I'm ready to fight whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. I'm a world champ. I'm a world champ. They giving belts to anybody at this point, right?
If it was up to
31 of them tried me.
If it was up to you, Maul, tell me, and you said I could have these 3 fights next. This guy, this guy, this guy. Tell me who would be your next 3 fights.
That'd be harder. If I can have 3 fights, that's crazy. Because you know what? I don't even want to pick on GGG because they say he getting old. Like, people want to see me fight somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying, lucrative or whatnot. But, bro, where the hell is Jacobs at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for one of them type fights at this point. You know what I mean? I'm ready for Andrade. Let's go and get that shit out the way. The fans waiting. The fans been waiting. I'm ready. I've been waiting on this opportunity. Like, I'm ready. That motherfucker ain't never seen this type shit before. Shit gonna blow his mind. Like, I'm telling you, the type of athlete that I am, like, you'll get a chance to see it once we put them gloves on, we get to fighting. I want to make it a real fight, like a real fight. Like, I'm from the streets. Let's go back to the streets.
So you want a Daniel Jacobs fight? Definitely.
I want one of those big fights next. Benavidez, to go up to 68 to fight Benavidez, it just got to make sense. I do it too. I fight Benavidez next. It's just got to make sense. It's just got to be right. Like, for me to pass up, I'm the champ at 160. You get what I'm saying? The next shot from 160 is Canelo. Why tamper with that whenever, you know what I'm saying, dude moving around? Like, trust me, I'll go up to 168 if I have to.
Speaking of that weight division, we had Caleb Plant on the last stand here. He said he's heard rumors that you want to move up to 168, and he said he's heard that you've been talking about a lot of people. His comment to you was, quote, "I'm the man to see in this division." What would you think about a Charlo-Caleb Plant fight?
Caleb Plant don't want no smoke with me. He know that. Caleb Plant don't want no smoke with me. I'll put that boy right back in Tennessee. Trust me. He don't want no smoke with me. Caleb Plant ain't never crossed me like that. That had it been his people talking for him. Trust me. Me and Caleb Plant can fight. Bro, you know what? They need to bring this catchweight shit back. That's what they need to do, because if they got all these weight divisions and we can't figure out, you know, from a 154, 160, like, you know what I'm saying, back in the days, there wasn't none of that. If you were middleweight, hey, I'll weigh in at my 162, 163 and beat Caleb Plant ass at 68, bro. Stop playing with me. He too small for 68 anyways.
You know, you talked about you had read something about being a weight bully. You must have been reading an article I read about you, because this article said Charlo has the size of a 168-pounder, which gives him an advantage against his 160-pound opponents. Charlo needs to fight guys his own size and take risks. Is Jermall Charlo a guy that takes risks when it comes to fighting opponents and getting in the ring?
I fight who they give me. I'm with whatever. Like, yeah, I'll take risks. I'll stand in the pocket and fight. You don't see me running around the ring. You don't see me. My game plan ain't to get away. I'm here to fight. When have you ever seen me bag up and, like, bro, I take risks?
I think they're asking, like you say, big names,
if
whether
I don't
it be
take risks as far as who I fight.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying.
I fight champions. I fight the number ones. I fight the mandatories, and I fight the champs. All these 2 and 3 and 4s and 5s and 6, I get those opportunities when they approach. But hey, it be sometimes where like the Brandon Adams fight. After fighting fighting the Russian kid, the Russian dude. And then I was supposed to fight Willie Monroe. Like, I never ran from no fight. Y'all tripping with that shit.
Jermall,
like, I don't make fights, bro. Y'all are tripping with that. Like, I'm here to fight whoever. Like, y'all tripping, bro. Bro, it ain't nothing but a fight, bro.
Maul, you know the deal of this show. We always let people who watch submit questions. Man, we got so many questions from social media, Twitter. So
I'm already knowing.
So here we go. First question comes from Twitter. It says here, Jermall, did you find out why your team said no to the Canelo offer, or did you say no to the fight?
We never got the Canelo offer that they was talking about. Golden Boy at the time never sent us an offer. That's when he was with Golden Boy. They never, De La Hoya and them never sent us an offer. That's not true information. And on top of that, if that was, Canelo would have mentioned that if that was the case. Like, why haven't Canelo mentioned it? Y'all got to stop listening to the media in the feed and start listening to the real fighter. Canelo has not mentioned that at all.
This next one from Twitter as well, from Bad Guy. He says, if you believe you're the best at 160, why have you never pushed for the Andrade fight? Or are you doing everything in your power to get that fight made? Or do you just not care? Because it seems like Andrade's side has tried harder than your side to make the fight.
Well, if they looking from the outside, y'all don't know the like exclusive details. So yeah, don't care.
Mm-hmm. This next one from Twitter. What's the roadblock for unification bouts for you at 160?
Canelo. I mean, the only thing that's getting in the way of me showing the world who I am and how great I am is Canelo, right? That's who they want to see me fight. But everybody else want to stick their 2 cents in. It's like, oh, you don't really deserve Canelo. You should fight Andrade, or you should fight fucking, hey, bro, I'm ready to fight any one of them clowns. Stop playing. I do this shit for a living. I should take y'all on a big-ass tour of my museum that I live in. That's what I do.
You definitely, and you do it well. Another one from Twitter. It says, Jermall, how much boxing do you watch in your personal time? And other than Canelo, what would be your dream fight?
A dream fight for me, because I don't watch no boxing. A dream fight, like a dream fight, that's got to be something I want. I don't know, man. Like a dream fight for me would probably be like me and Wilder. Like, you feel me? Dream fight would be me and Wilder.
That would be one hell of a fight to see you two in the ring, man.
Right. I have to gain a lot of weight.
Yeah, you better get your weight up on that one.
I always
absolutely.
want to be heavyweight. I'm fast though. Like, I'm way faster than he's fast for heavyweight. I'm faster than him. You know, it's like, you know.
But by the way, what do you think about Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua? Who do you got in that fight?
Man, Tyson Fury is just funny as hell, but like I like Joshua. I like his work ethics. I like how he really wanted, like he just hella green, you know? He like looked like he started boxing late, or the competition went just like super stiff. But I like Anthony Joshua. He just don't come off hella aggressive, you know?
This next one from Twitter, it says, at what point do you give up on potential big fights at 160 and just try 168?
I'm growing into being a 168. Like, I just got comfortable at 60. You know what I mean? Before I got to just transition all the way over to 168 already. Where it's like, damn, like 8 pounds is a big difference when you a puncher, you know, and let alone like, you know, the style's gonna make a different fight because I'm gonna be like the smaller fighter in the matchups, you know. And man, I'll transition over to 168. It just got to make sense for me. That's all.
And I know we talked about this earlier. So do you see yourself at 160? What, for another year? How long do you?
I probably got like maybe about 2 or 3 fights at 160 because like 160, like the 154 pounders, like Hurd and all those little dudes, they gonna probably eventually come up to 160. So if I just campaign and just keep running the division, I can damn near be like Bernard Hopkins holding the belt for like 19 fights and shit. I can really campaign at 160.
Here's another one from Twitter. Buddy Lee asks, what happened with Chris Eubank Jr. and why did you and Triple G haven't unified?
I'll take that Triple G fight. I just, you know, if it presents itself, the management team make the right calls and the right decisions, I'll fight Triple G. Chris Eubank Jr., I don't know. I haven't even heard. You know what? I don't know what happened in Eubank Jr. He just went dead and went quiet after fucking he fought Korobov. And I think that was then like his first fight, like in America or something. Like, no, like if y'all mention him to the people that know me, they're gonna say who? That's another fight that's like, go give him, come to 160, I give you opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for whoever they put in front of me.
Because you guys kind of fought like basically on the same card. It was supposed to be, oh, okay, if he won, obviously you win, that you guys were going to fight again, and then it just
died out.
Yeah, died out. Okay, Jermall Charlo, it's time for the last segment of the show. We call it The Last Stand. I'm asking you a series of questions. Just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. You ready, man?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. Who do you want more, Triple G or Canelo?
Canelo.
Who upsets you more? Is it Demetrius Andrade or David Benavidez right now?
David Benavidez.
Do you see yourself as the unified champion at 160 or 168?
Both.
Oh, okay. Last but not least, are the Charlos the mad rappers of boxing?
We the new wave. We the culture. We do it for the hard hitters. We do it for everybody that came out the slums, that came out the trenches, that ain't never had nothing, and they fought their way to get it. We did that, like, for a living. So that's why they respect it. You feel me?
I tell you what, man, I always enjoy talking to you. Your swag is on another level. You're always truthful, and that's what we like here. You give the unfiltered, straight talk here. So we will see you. I'm assuming, was it late spring, early summer, correct?
Yeah, you know, coming soon. Big date coming soon. Hey, big day coming soon. Like, hopefully, look, I'm gonna try to lock in with this Triple G fight. I'm letting you know first. That's kind of what I've been working on. At least that'll give me a little bit more stepping power to say I could fight like a Canelo, I guess. You know, I fought somebody that Triple G fought too, so I've been like, I itched my way over there to that era. But, you know, we still got to do some networking and figure out how can we, you know, trap one of these big name fighters and get them in the ring with me.
That's what we do here on The Last Stand. We bring you the biggest names in the sport. And just like the WBC middleweight champion of the world, Jermall Charlo. Big Charlo, we appreciate it. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.
Yes, sir.